Okay, lovely people. Welcome to today's lesson. Today's lesson will be brought to us by ACI, Test Lump, ASTM, I don't care what this states, C143. Why don't I care? You guys know I talk about fake science, right? Fake science. Okay, what's fake science? And when it comes to this ACI, this testing. All right. Engineers are not speaking up about this because this is, I'm sorry, guys, some of you are engineers out there, because you were taught not to speak up. You remember that class you had that said, hey, if you see something, say something? That's not taught in engineering. Okay, now let me show you why this is just fake. And I'm going to prove it to you so fast. You can look at this test, it's fake. You can look at this, it's fake. Why is it fake? Let's see. Let's pull open this test right here.
First thing you want to do is make sure that your slump cone
okay,
is
slump
moist
tests
both
are
inside
good, right?
and out. You want to perform this test on a flat, smooth, rigid surface, free of any vibration.
Okay, so flat, free, rigid surface. You know what? I think I'll tell you the joke first, and that way you can appreciate all the things you're saying. You can go, what the fuck, right? You can get right onto it. All right, guys, this concrete is a sample of the truck concrete that's going to go down on, say, a slab in a construction. The slab will not be stroked or punched 21 times per sample, per little area. So by doing this test in this environment, this scientific environment, does not match the real field. The real field would be you install the concrete, and as you install it, you sample your core sample out of that concrete. And then you take that core sample and you go break it up however you want to do it if you really want to know a compression test. That's the real world concrete of that. This is a fake sample of what you can do. So I want to talk to you about consolidation when they're riding it. You've got all this loose concrete and mixture here with water in it. They're going to rot it, which in essence pushes the bleed water to the top. And then they're going to put another layer in it, ride that, in essence pushes the bleed water to the top. And the last one too, consolidates materials and pushes the bleed water to the top. And then they're going to let this thing cure. But this is not how you install it. You install it and you keep on rolling, right? They just flow it, they screwed it off. Frankly, there's a lot of times it's not vibration, but in bridge work there's vibration with the roller machines. They got some vibration in them. So that gives you some consolidation. But this sample here is this. He's making this clean the floor off and all that. In the real world, it's going to be over top of stone or something of that nature. Let's go ahead and play it again.
First thing you want to do is make sure that your slump cone is moist both inside and out. You want to perform this test on a flat, smooth, rigid surface, free of any vibration. And it needs to be a non-absorbent surface.
This is a concrete slump test.
The cone will be held in place.
Fast forwarding.
Rotating the concrete around the mouth of the cone.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit. He's riding it now. All right, so that's riding it. And then he's going to tell the slump. The slump is how the slump is when you pour it out of that truck and how it interacts with the ground and the air temperature and everything else. Not all this fancy riding and screeding and all that. So there's a slump test. This is just junk. It's a junk slump test. It is not true slump test for what the real world is. Now let's go to, so that would be a fake data that they're going to put together for the report. Now I'll give you another one. So you look to the left here, these are cubes. And you can see this box that they have can do 3 cubes. And this is for piles. They're going to test, they're making piles. And then these are the test cubes. One batch is 3 samples. And take note of how he samples. All right, well, that's not how the concrete's going to be placed, is it? Where you take a little sample out of one, put it in the other one, whatever he's doing there, whatever he's mixing some paste up, whatever funk he's there. Now, whatever funky stuff he's doing, and then he's going to ride it. All right. Well, that's not how they make their... So again, then you make this cube here, and you go test the cube, and you say, ha, the piles are 10,000 psi. Not true. These samples are 10,000 psi, and he went at just this little cube section, riding it like that an amazing amount of times, you know, that you would not do when making the piles. So I'm showing you the fake science behind behind samples. The fake science behind samples and extrapolation that you get from core samples, from cube samples, to try to extrapolate that this is your pile is the same. Here is his pile that he's pouring. There's a concrete just going in off the back of a truck, just dumped there. Now, you want to do a real sample? You lay the concrete down there the same way, and you grab 3 cubes out of it. You saw cut it. You grab one of these, you saw cut it into the 3 cube sections with the steel, and you split it. Otherwise, you just told me what the concrete is. Okay, well then, lay the concrete down. There it is, a vibrator. However he's doing it, walking on it, dragging it. Take that sample right here, times 3. Now, if they don't want to test it with the rebar, understand. So do one without rebar, but it's going to behave differently with rebar. So again, what's the point of so I'm just showing you, it's fake science to have those cubes, to do the cubes, and then extrapolate into the pile system. It's just not consolidated like that. Look, he just jumped there and decided to go a little bit there, a little bit there, just jumping. That's the real deal. You know, how it's really done, not the fake one. And here it is, a strike off. You know, that all counts. Now it's going to, you know, it all counts for your sample. Because on a sample, as soon as it fractures, they call it a failure. So, you know, do that one and let's see it. What are these, guys? What are these loops? What are these loops? These are piles, right? See them here? What are those loops? Oh, I know. They're for chains, right? So when you transport them, you hold them down with a chain? Nah. Try again. They're for hoisting. Hoisting. Oh, okay. Here it is over here, it looks like. Hell, there they are being hoisted. And there's the hook. And there's a hook here and hook here. All right. Take care. Just wanted to bring this to your attention that fake science, fake testing in concrete and engineering, what goes on. Oh boy. Love you guys. Bye.